Coach Patrick, are the rumors true? Are you taking a job at the Air Force Academy? First thing I want to do, I want to make this clear. I was trying to enjoy myself at a basketball game and with my family, and people kept asking me to come do this interview, so here it is. I'm going to give the people what they want. I will be taking the head coaching job at Air Force Academy. I'm looking forward to turning that program around, and I'll see you next fall. That's it. Well, you heard it here first on Class A News. Coach T will be taking his talents to the Air Force Academy. Now, this team is heavily dependent on the run. We're going to see can Coach T turn this program around, and because they're built to run the football. I mean, they have great backs. As you see CJ right here, this guy has great moves. He has Heisman-type ability, but in the current system they run, people can key in on the option and just shut it down. With Coach T going here, he should be able to open up this offense with the passing game and create just a monster out there in the Midwest. I mean, they have good defense. Their D line is a decent D line. It's not the best D line. I mean, they can't go compete in the SEC right now, but they have a D line that can get after the quarterback. They have some great DBs. When I say great, I mean these guys can play in the NFL. They have two safeties that are ball hawking safeties, and they have two corners that can play run support and they can play decent zone coverage. So I believe if Coach T goes to Air Force, where he's going to Air Force, but the players buy into his system and they learn how to throw the ball on a consistent level, he can turn this program around quickly. I mean, he can have the Air Force flying high. Welcome to the Air Force Academy Falcons Football Coaching Show. This show, I'm going to break down film and show you why we won or why we lost games. Let's look at this play right here just for the beauty of the play. You see CJ making a great move on the outside. See him breaking for a long touchdown. And this play right here is a combination of two things: ability, which is something you can't teach, and play design. All right, first let's look at CJ right here. Right here, he has this guy in the open field. He does a spin move to slow the guy down, to confuse him. Now he allows his blocker to come up, make the block. Now he knows this guy right here, and in foot race he doesn't have a chance. So he has a better chance of beating this guy with his ability one-on-one than he did on that cornerback. That's why he slowed down and let his blocker pick up the cornerback, and now he can just outrun the rest of the team. I say this is just God-given ability. Most guys can't do this. You have to have a special breed. All right, now on this play right here, we come back with Dontrell. He fakes the option, and now look at the blocking. He has four red shirts to one white shirt right there. You always want to run to your team. Run to the same color you have on. And he finds a crease, and Dontrell just has the foot speed. I mean, he's not the fastest guy in the country, but it's 9 times out of 10 you won't catch the guy if he's in the open field. And they come back with their own deep or long run. And this was kind of disappointing right here because I felt like we had a chance of getting this guy. We had a block in the back right here. And the referees didn't call it. I counted 2 clips on this play, but this is unacceptable. For the referees, they have to see this play and they have to call this. Right here, we roll out to the right, and Dontrell just holds onto the ball. That's one thing that he does too much. He holds on the ball too long. He's out of the pocket. He can just throw the ball away, but he's always trying to make the big play. I mean, he believes in his ability, but sometimes it's just too much. Right here, he has a wide open guy to the outside. The running back blocks back right here. CJ blocks back, gives him the extra time to go to the next level. He could have hit the fullback quick, but he decided to wait and hit the tight end farther upfield. Hey, great throw, great read. Now this play right here, this is just you have to know your limitations. All right, just look at this play, and CJ takes the right read. I mean, Dontrell, he makes the right read. And watch this. See on the outside, you see the tight end going up the middle of the field. Now he has this guy open right here. He just doesn't have the arm strength to get it there. If he would have had the arm strength, he could have threw it over. Look, see the receiver's turning around, trying to adjust to the ball that's thrown behind him. He's just not that kind of quarterback. And to become a great player, you have to know your limitations. You have to know what you can and what you can't do. And this is just one of those things he cannot do. All right, you see this play right here. We learned this guy on this play right here. On third down, he kept going to this corner route. Every time he needed a big play, he would go to this corner route. So we noticed this early in the game, and this is one thing when you're playing defense against a person, you always want to notice on their third down. Sometimes I just put the controller down and I just watch him on third down, and I want to see this is his money guy. See he has one guy running short in the flats and one guy's going deep up the sideline, and then he has his other guy coming from the back side. And he has a lot of time, and if he has a lot of time, he can always hit this play right here. It's designed because it's a slow developing play. That side of the defense don't see him, and he always sneaks in. So I became aware of that and watched this play right here. Watch what happened. All right, same principle, but this time I take my linebacker and put him up under that guy that's coming across the field. You see the guy coming across the field again? It's the third guy coming. I take my linebacker and run with this guy. Now I take that option away. That was his read. That's the play he wanted. He wants the backside receiver that's crossing in the middle of the field right now. That's where he wants to throw the ball. But since I took my linebacker and ran with him, it forces him to do something different. He throws down the middle of the field late, and you know people say you never throw down the middle of the field late. And we should have had a pick right here. I mean, he throws in the triple coverage. Yeah, that's triple coverage right there. And the ball actually hits our guy in the sternum. I don't know why he didn't catch it. I think he was thinking about a cheese sandwich. Okay, here's this play right here with CJ. Right here, this is his speed. We want to try to use his speed as much as we can. I mean, he's one of the fastest guys out. He's with speed and quickness. And watch the play. He pretty much, it's almost even the defense he's coming out in. So we're just going to try to run to the wide side of the field and use CJ's speed. So we get a steal here. Nice block, nice 2 blocks right there. Now he's to the outside. And once CJ gets to the outside, I mean, he's almost unstoppable. You see this guy right here? He thinks he has an angle on him, and he just outruns the angle. When guys can outrun angles, that's when you know they're fast. I mean, that lightning bolt on the side of his helmet is for a reason. This guy is lightning fast. And see this pick right here? This guy was doing a lot of little short screen plays, and I was trying to figure out how to stop it. And I just said, you know what? I'm gonna make my linebackers play short, hard zone short, and I pressed everybody up. So now they jumped the route. So once they showed the play, he jumped the route. That's how you stop a lot of those little quick screens. All right, on this play right here, I mean, I'm gonna put this on the cheese sandwich right here, and I mean, just look at this play. Watch the play design. This play design is to run off all the defenders on the left side and have CJ come across late. Now you look at CJ right now. He's open in the middle of the field. I see him open. The cornerback is running off with the wide receiver. I mean, there's nobody close to him. So instead of gutting the ball, I said, okay, we can just lob it. And watch my receiver. Where's my receiver going? Every time I see my receiver run like that, just run away from the cornerback and don't even react to the ball, the cornerback always picks the ball off. I'm noticing this with this game, and I mean, it's kind of frustrating, but it's a part of the game. It's a game, so I just have to accept it. But it's kind of frustrating. All right, right here we come back and we get a pick on him. He's trying to do, since he wasn't having that much success on the other side, on the left side, he tried to go back to the right side with the similar routes combinations. Like I said, I have some great safeties here. I'm proud to say I've coached these guys. But right here, he's trying to run like a little out and up. And he has a little soft spot, but he puts too much air up on this ball right here. And if you put a lot of air up on the ball with these safeties, the kind of safeties that I have on Air Force, we're going to make it pay. Right here, I mean, he's trying to make a. This is where he's most comfortable running outside the pocket, but he has to throw the ball away. I mean, he has to throw the ball away. Look, right here, that his man is open right here. Throw the ball now. Get your 5 yards, but no. He doesn't want to do that. Dontrell is trying to make a bigger play. He's trying to make the big play, and he cannot run everybody. And once he understands this, he'll be a better player. Now right here, he comes back and he hits the deep ball down the middle. And like people say he can't throw the ball. I know he can throw the ball. And just watch the read right here. They was trying to press us. They was trying to do some kind of man-to-man press. And the middle receiver, you watch him on the screen right here, the middle receiver, his guy didn't get a good jam on him. I mean, he just pretty much jumped out of the way. I don't know. I don't know if he thought he was playing a different defense or what, but I mean, that's our read, that's our throw, and CJ puts it on the money. I mean, he almost catches this ball, yeah, in stride right here. He can get some extra yards, get another 5 to 6 yards after the catch. That's what you want. On this play right here, I'm going to run a mixed direction. I'm making it seem like I'm going to run to the wide side of the field. I show them the illusion. I send that guy in motion, and I come right back with CJ to the left side. I mean, like I said, everybody knows CJ is fast, he's quick, and if you have a defense going the wrong way and he has the advantage, I mean, he's pretty much going to make you pay. That's another touchdown right there. And right here, this is what we want. We want this quarterback to run. If he can beat us with the run, hey, I can lose. I can lose that way because he's really not a runner. If you get a lick on him, he might fumble the ball. And this is what will happen right here. We try to get a power lick on him here. And he just did a little juke move there. But that's what you want. You want to hit him, hurt him, and make him fumble. Right here again, this guy, this is one of his favorite plays. He goes back to that out and up play. And this time he scores. And I'm going to show you the difference in the safety play right here. This time I was controlling the safety, and I was a little too aggressive. I was playing like we was blitzing on this play, and we were not blitzing. So if you're blitzing, you can be a little more aggressive because, you know, the quarterback doesn't have as much time. But when you're just running your regular defense, you have to be a little passive. You can't be as aggressive when you're attacking the receiver. Like right now, I'm supposed to stay over both of these wide receivers. I jumped the number 2 receiver right here, and I should have just stayed in between the number 2 and the number 1 and waited and see where the quarterback was going to actually throw the ball and then make my play. But since I jumped the number 2 receiver, the number 1 receiver is wide open, and he makes a easy throw. All right, here again on this play right here. The only thing he has to do is throw the ball away. Just throw the ball away, Dontrell. He's trying to make a bigger play. He's always looking for the big play, and it ends up being a big play for the defense because he's holding on to the ball too long. Right here we get a sack, and it's just like we just have everything covered. Everything he wants to do, we have it covered. He's trying to go for the deep bomb, and he doesn't have it, and we sack him there. Now right here he goes to his corner route again to the other side of the field. Like I said, he didn't have success to the left side, so now he's going to try it on the right side, and this is the wide side of the field. And just watch how it was almost a pick by my safety. I would take this play. I mean, I would take this. Now, look at this play. Okay, now let's break it down. All right, what you want to do when you have a passing quarterback, you want to make him beat you with his feet. That's one thing you want to always do. On this play right here, he's trying to target the middle of the field. He has two guys dragging across the middle of the field, and he's trying to see once the middle linebacker declare who he's going to cover, he just goes to the opposite receiver. So what I do is I take my defensive end and drop him back into coverage. Now I see both of the receivers right here. You see my defensive end, you see the middle linebacker. Whichever receiver my middle linebacker commits to, I just go to the other one. Now he's stuck. He doesn't have a clear read. He's holding the ball longer than he wants to. And you see my corner just comes up and forces because he doesn't have anybody behind him. Comes up and make the tackle. And if you're on defense and you have a clear shot at the quarterback, you should put your helmet right between his shoulder blades and try to knock him in the next week. All right, this play right here, he goes back to his normal corner route. Look how many defenders I have. I have four defenders over there. It's so bunched up, he doesn't know who's covering who until it's too late. By the time he really realizes his read, the look that he wants is there, it's too late. His receiver doesn't have that much room, and my defender is able to make the play. But that's it for Falcon Football. I hope you enjoyed this show, and come back next week, learn some more tips, and I can show you how to beat your opponent, how to look good doing it.